What up, traders? It's your boy, Mr. Gentleman T himself, and welcome to Everyday FXT. I'm back again, guys. It's another day. It's another day of the week. And, guys, yeah, I just hope you guys managed to be profitable simply because two of our pairs didn't go our way, but one of our best pair, not one of us, my best pair managed to go my direction. So our anticipation was correct on Gbpusd. So it got it's not actually a loss, guys. Okay, guys. First thing first, I want us to understand that. Confirm with me on the comment section down below if you have the 5 requirement entries. The 5 entry requirements. If you have 5 entry requirements, confirm with me if you have those, because it seems like to me you guys just enter a trade without looking and confirming, ticking your boxes to say, okay, this is the confirmation I was looking for, this was entry confirmation I was looking for, this is what I'm looking for, and you just dive into a trade and then it stops you out, and then it's a loss. That's not the whole point of these videos, guys. Remember, all the time, go look at your entry requirement book. If you have them on your book, go tick them. If you have them on your template, go tick the template and make sure you have everything all right. Guys, I don't want us to take a loss unnecessary. An unnecessary loss. I don't want us to take an unnecessary loss. So Usdcad took us out, because for some people it managed to take them out, but for those who have the requirement entries, they didn't even place an entry, the sell entry. I said it will take on Usdjpy and on Usdcad, that buy entry. You see, it will take. I'm sure you guys, not all of you managed to take that loss, guys. I'm sure you didn't take the loss like others, guys. But then we had to fix. So, guys, make sure you go watch my previous videos, my past videos. I did mention the entry requirements, all 5 of them. I did mention them, right? So go look at them and then make sure the next time before you place an entry, you check them, you tick your boxes, tick on the book before placing an entry. That's highly important. That is highly important, guys. So if you're a new subscriber, go press that like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell if you've subscribed, and make sure you are alert every time I drop. So, guys, without any further ado, let's jump into today's analysis. So, guys, our first pair of the day, like normally, is Usdjpy. So, guys, we took a loss on Usdjpy somewhere around these areas right here. Is it here? It's definitely here. No, it's the wrong side. Okay, oh yeah. Alright. Yeah, that was dope just there. This was a nice entry if it had went our direction, but remember, we don't move the markets move themselves. So, guys, when I shot out this yesterday, the market was at this area here, right? Supposed to take the trade all the way to down here. So down here we had our support, which is something like this, and then if I remember very well, this was somewhere around yeah, this is exactly at this area right here. So, guys, we had a sell entry here, but for me There was no clear entry. There was no clear entry. There's no multiple touches here like this side. There's just 1 week rejection to the upside. Right? Even on this trade, we couldn't have taken this trade because it's just 1 week to the upside, which is rejecting. There's no entry point here. Same thing here, just 1 week. It's even a small rejection week. It went down. It gave us rejections to the downside. You can't place an entry seeing rejections to the downside, guys. This 1, 2, 3. See this? It's rejections to the downside. Can't place an entry then. Can tell that the whole momentum of the pair doesn't appear. The market doesn't want to go down in Usdcad. It doesn't want to go down. It is rejecting the down movement. So, guys, a loss is a loss. We highly accept a loss in this thing. Because remember, there is an even distribution of losses and wins in this business. So remember, a loss doesn't have to break your spirit or it doesn't mean anything. It's just part of the business. That's how it works. So we accept a loss and then we just move. That's how it happens. There's no way you're not going to get a loss. This is how it is supposed to play out. So let me dive in straight to our analysis. Let's make sure we kill the market the next time. So the market has been rejecting in this area here, but finally, first let's see how many times the market reject. I think that the market rejected right, the market rejected 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let me just say in 4, right? But then finally, what are we seeing? We're seeing the market breaking right here. The market broke the area right here, went up, came back to test it, shot to the upside impulsively, and then came back to test it again. So this for me is a nice entry to the upside. This for me is a nice entry to the upside. Why? Because first thing first, I can confirm with myself that I'm thinking a first touch here, a second touch, a third touch. This is a triple bottom pattern. Can be a triple bottom pattern, can be a double bottom pattern. Depends on how you see it. Then we go to a line chart. See exactly the first touch on the support. The market can come down to give us a second touch, but the line graph simply manages to disturb us sometimes. So this is definitely what we're seeing. So to me, multiple touches confirmed. Seeing weeks rejecting this area confirmed. And then what are we seeing again? Candlestick confirmation. This right here, this is a hammer candlestick, a red hammer candlestick confirmed. And yeah, so first thing first, rejections to the downside. Tick, that's number 1. Multiple touches of rejections, that's number 2. Number 3, we're seeing a candlestick confirmation, that's a hammer. Number 4, we're seeing a pattern, which is for those who don't see it, this is a retest. Remember, this is a retest, that's number 4. We're testing a structure. That's number 4. And then that's our pattern, right? So it depends on how you see it, guys. It depends on how you see it. You could be seeing a double bottom, or for some of you guys, let me go to a 15-minute time frame. Remember, it is important that you scale down to see what you don't see. So if I scale down to a 15-minute time frame, I'm seeing 1, up, 2, up, and 3. And then we're taking this thing all the way to the upside, right? So to me, that is a confirmation entry, guys. Make sure you caught those things. You caught all 4 of those things. Right. So seeing a more high momentum to the upside, which confirms to us that we are going up. But remember, this is a daily analysis. This is a weekly analysis. Even though our whole bias could be going down, but on daily, within the day, during the day, we might be going up. So my TP is exactly at this point here. This is my TP right here. If I place an entry here, I'm catching this movement all the way to the upside. So what I would likely want to see is the market coming down to this area right here. And then instead of just giving us wicks to this area, maybe it should give us something like this with the body closing in this area here to confirm our double bottom on our 1 hour time frame or a triple bottom on our 15-minute time frame, right? This is pretty much accepted, and then the market can take off. At this point, you know that our stop is somewhere right here. But if you don't want to be on the safe zone, you can put your stop just below this week right here. This week right here. Make sure your stop is just below this week right here. This one or this one. But we highly anticipated because this is not big enough. Go to a 15-minute. You can see that your stop just below here. That's very nice. Can just wait for the market come to this area. Hopefully this happens tomorrow morning. Have your stop just here. Remember guys, in this business we do not know what will happen next, right? We don't know what will happen next. We just do what we have to do. If the market presents an opportunity, we take it. So let's move on to our next, my favorite pair, Gbpusd. So on Gbpusd, guys, for those who didn't place an entry, it's your loss, guys. It's your loss. It's your loss. We managed to go all the way down. We hit our TP. So let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's remove our support trend line, which is now broken. And then, so for our entry, guys, what we can see is, just by looking at this, you can see that this is a confirmation that we were going to the downside, right? Without the use of this resistance trend line right here, without the use of it, and this one here, which to me was a correction of a continuation to the downside. So we can see multiple touches. We can see rejections to the upside, and right, you can see those wicks. These are very strong wicks. We can see shooting stars. We can see candlestick confirmations. As for a pattern, I can say my side. This is for me a triple top. Can be a double top because I placed my entry exactly here. This for me was a double top. The market went down, and when the market came up, so look at this. This is how I place my entry, right? There's this support here, right? Look at this support. The market went up, came back down, failed to break, went up, came back down, it broke, looking for what? A retest. It shot down, came back to test this area, place my entry right here. My stop is just above there. Catch this thing all the way to the downside. Hit TP, definitely. So what's our next move? Forget about this. Forget about this, right? What's our next move? Our next move, we have this support here. We have the support here. Let's go to 1H time frame. Oh, okay. All right. This is wrong. Okay. So 1 hour time frame, clean. Could be clean this way, could be clean any other way, but it's clean. So we're seeing the market breaking this area. It came back to test it. Rejections to the upside might be, but the thing is, this big candlestick breaking and closing above this trend line. Let's see what this next candlestick will do, guys. Let's see what will this next candlestick will do, and then what then do we look at? So if this candlestick manages to break and close below, let's just wait for this for the market to break this support trend line, and then when it does, next thing we have, if you still don't feel it's safe to place an entry, wait for the market to break this key area right here. From there, you can be looking to catch. So this could be the movement. The market can break. The market has to come support, test this area here, or I'll just back up here, or just here, and then you can catch the movement all the way down here, which will totally make sense, right? Because what are we seeing? We're seeing a shot to the downside. We're seeing a correction, right? Let me show you the correction, guys. Guys, it's highly important that you scale down all the way. If you don't see what you like and appreciate to see, scale all the way to the downs. Go all the way to 5 minute time frame, just to see what I want to see. Just to see what I want to see. Right? Shut down, correction to the upside, which is a retest to this area right here. I'm ready to take the movement all the way to the downside. So I hope this is clear, not only for me, guys, but what then else are we seeing? Boom. Boom. This is a triangle, guys. This is a triangle. This is a very nice triangle. This is a very nice triangle. So exactly, we have our support trend line, we have our resistance trend line. Let's see where the market breaks and then it retests, and then we catch this thing all the way down, all the way up. If it manages to continue with the upside movement, then wait for it to break and retest, guys. Just wait for it to break and do what? Retest. So moving on to our last and final pair of the day, Usdcad. Okay, so Usdcad is simple. Also called a loss. We're supposed to buy it, but there's no confirmation to buy it. There's no confirmation, guys, here. Clearly no confirmation, nothing at all. So just short all the way to the downside. Short all the way to the downside. I clean. So what are we looking for next? We have a resistance, we have a support, multiple touches of support. Market broke the support finally. What are we looking for next? Looking for to see the market going up to test the support. So where is our entry? Go down to this, to that. 15 minute. 15 minute. What do we have? So we have a first bottom. We're looking to see the market coming just a little more down. The second bottom, and then we're ready to put our stop just below this thing here. And then we take this thing all the way up to a retest, and that's our TP here. That's it for today's video, guys. It's your boy Mr. Gentleman himself, and I'm signing out. I love you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on that notification bell if you're a new subscriber. and I'm signing out, guys. Peace.